Hey everybody, and I'm for Spirit Metal. I'm here in San Diego, California with Vagelis from Full House Brew Crew. How are you, Vagelis?
I'm great. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Good. Okay, so just to start, you have a band called Full House Brew Crew. How did you come up with this name?
We were playing with my bandmates for a long time, poker stuff in my place. We were drinking beers as usual. I was winning for some days with Full House straight all the time, yeah. And at the time we were looking about the name to find one, and the bass player told me, why don't you name the band Full House? I said, okay, let's do that. So I had to put a second one just to have, to be able to find me on Facebook or on YouTube, you can be able to find it easier, because if you write Full House, it's I think an American serial thing. So I had to put a brew crew because we believe in the crew, believe that.
Okay, so a lot of people know you because you play bass with Routing Cries, but can you tell us a little bit more of your band? This is like your baby, right? It's your own band. So can you tell to people that don't know your band yet?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, this is the first thing I ever done in my life. I created music. The first album, Bet It All, is my statement in my life. I created the music, the lyrics. I'm singing and play guitar there. So for me, it's my baby. I create, it's from the bottom of my heart. For Rotting Christ, I don't create any music. I just being part of the band, and we try to make life so better and better. But we don't create music in this except Psyche. So for me, Full House is a really big thing.
Okay, but so you do, like you said, you play with Rotting Christ, and is a very active band tour-wise. So how do you keep up with your band? How do you do it?
It's not easy because, as you said, we're away from home many days a year, and when you leave from your place to go to another, just you lose, your inspiration. Because when you start writing, you're in the writing process mentality, then you stop it, you lose it for a while, you have to come back, get the daily thing again. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Now we are in the process of finishing the new material for the new album. It's not easy. Again, we have a month now in the States. I'm really, excited being here, but, I've left that behind now. Just to do the tour. It's not many things that you can do when you tour, You just can write some lyrics or some melodies for the vocals, but you cannot rehearse, you cannot check, small details that you need. So this thing is getting, later and later all the time it's not easy.
So when you are away, do your bandmates still meet and try to do something, or do they always wait for you to come back?
I am the guy that write most of the things. And they do write some stuff, but I have to be in the writing process. They believe in me, so the first album, people said that it was really cool for the first album, so they believe in me, so they let me do that thing. So when I'm away, they do some rehearsals just to say fit, but they cannot, produce, new material. Just waiting for me, come back again, do the whole thing together. Because I've written already, 80-90% of the material already. The solos, the vocals. So we had some stuff left. We put together again as a band. We created more things, more live feeling. That's it.
So the first album is on Bandcamp, and everybody can listen to the whole album.
Yeah, exactly.
So when is a new album coming out? Do you have any ideas?
We have no idea about the new album because we are supposed to write the album on December 2015. Then we have to find a record label. So since that we never know, because if we find a good deal, you never know when the record label will tell you to release your album. So it's just a question. You never know.
Yeah.
It can be maybe in 2016, but I don't know when exactly. I don't know yet.
And do you have you reached out, or any other record labels have reached out to you, or have you looked for anybody?
Yeah, I have some contacts. That's a good thing. They told me about something, about 2 or 3 really big European and US actually record labels, but you cannot say anything before you get something. You have to wait for that. I have to wait.
Okay, so just asking, how did you end up playing for Rotting Christ? Because your band has a very different style from Rotting Christ. So how did you end up there?
In Greece, when you grow up as a teenager and you listen to music, to metal music, the first thing you're gonna hear is Rotten Christ. So I was raised with Rotten Christ. The thing is that I don't listen only the music that I play.
Okay.
I also listen to death metal, black metal, thrash, all that cool stuff actually in metal. I don't really categorize myself just in groove metal, southern U.S. music. So I play a lot of Rotten Christ. I used to play a lot, also we were making with my band cover of, many times from Rotten Christ. So it's not, so far from me.
Okay.
But people may see that is a really big difference between those two bands.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Not for you.
No, it's metal. It's from the bottom of our hearts, so it's okay for me.
And so after all these years, do you think Rotting Christ will give you a little influence in your band now?
I thought that he would give me, but no. Sakis' process that he writes music is totally different than the way I do. I cannot realize how he does that thing. He makes the whole thing in his mind. Yeah, he doesn't play guitar when he creates music. He just thinks. I think every person who creates music does that a little bit, but not in a such level. He does it all thing in his mind, and then he plays it on guitar. So it's totally different with me. I create, when I have my guitar, I write riffs. Then I get another one. I have many good riffs on my PC, for example. And when I have something good, I try to pick another one good riff to see if it fits. So I have two great riffs. Then I put another one. So it goes like this.
Okay.
But I don't know. Sakis, the way he writes, it's it's totally amazed me. It's totally different. I cannot, realize how he does that.
And from the metal fans, the fans you meet because of Rotting Christ, do they also support your band? Do they go and look for it? Do they talk to you about it?
Sometimes, yes. It's not too many people actually. It's they don't really care about if you have a side project or your band or where you started from. They don't really care about the stuff. Not my problem. I don't have a problem with this, but it's not so often.
Okay.
There have been many people that reached out. Full House BC because of Rotting Christ, but not too much.
Okay.
Maybe they saw it because they visited in my personal Facebook page, so they saw that I play in Full House, then they checked it, but they don't really care about so much.
Yeah.
Many times that people that send me messages or emails, it's about Rotting Christ stuff, mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Okay, so if anybody out there wants to see you live with Full House, are you only playing Greece right now?
Yes, actually, because of Rotting Christ, I left this thing a little bit besides, just to focus on this thing that's going on. It's really big. So we're waiting for the new album, and after this, we're gonna tour for sure in Europe.
Okay.
We're gonna make a tour for
nice.
sure. Yeah. And as the time goes by, we'll see. We want to be on the stage for sure. I think it's like a hometown for us.
Yeah.
Kind of music we play. I grown up with many US bands, so I'm really influenced by this place. Yeah.
Okay, so for the next coming months, do you have any concerts already scheduled that people can actually plan to go?
We are planning to do a couple of shows because I had a new lineup in the band, a new drummer, another guitar player, so we were looking to do a couple of shows, but we're not in a hurry about that. We don't really care about that. But maybe we do. They told us they're doing Greece a festival for Sons of Anarchy tribute, the music.
Really?
Yeah. They called us, but I don't know if we will have some time because it's all covers, from the serial. So we will see. Maybe we'll do that in Athens.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
and one last question is if you have any messages for the Spear of Metal viewers.
Message. Thank you very much for having me. It's a really honor for me. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
I